Hello, my name is Brenda Bradford and I'm here to help you with some English tips. The past tense of English regular verbs is made by adding ed to the root verb. The correct pronunciation to simple past tense verbs is crucial to sounding fluent. For example, lived, needed, asked, fried. So you'll notice the pronunciation of those final EDs is different according to the last consonant of the verb. So if you have a word that ends with T or D, it receives the final ED and an extra syllable is added. For example, needed, wanted, painted. So it's exactly as it looks. So that one's easy. Stated, selected, ended, projected, started, located. If you have words that end in unvoiced soft sounds, such as P, K, CH, SH, or S, it receives the final ED, the E is silent, and the D is pronounced like a T, with no extra syllable. Shopped. So it looks like it would be shopped, but it's shopped. Talked, watched, pushed. I know that's odd for you because you want to make that extra syllable, but it's gone. It doesn't exist. Other words would be reached, looked, fished, and guessed. If you have words ending in voice sounds such as V, M, N, R, or Z, it receives the final E or the final ED, and the E is silent and the D is pronounced D with no extra syllable. Roamed, viewed, feared, learned. So it looks like it would be learned, but the extra syllable is not there. Opened, turned, begged, and closed. Sometimes an S makes a Z sound. For words ending in Y, the Y is changed to I, then the verb receives the ED, and the E is silent and the D is pronounced D. No extra syllable is added. Studied, cried, tried. Let's practice the final ED for T and D. I'll say these words and then you can say them in your sentences. Decided, wanted, permitted, succeeded. Pause your videos and try to pronounce them in the sentences. Now let's practice final ED for words that end in soft sounds. Walked, looked, stopped, thanked, and discussed. Pause the video and practice trying saying those words correctly. For practice for voice sounds, R, V, M, N, and Z, lived, learned, raised, roared. Pause the video and practice saying the sentences in the correct way. And practice the final ED for Y. Tried, cried, carried, multiplied. Now pause your video and practice saying those words in sentences. So the question is, does it matter? And the answer is absolutely yes. The correct pronunciation of the simple past is crucial to sounding fluent. Native English speakers will judge your language skills by your ability to pronounce the final ED. If you don't pronounce the final ED correctly, we will say, they speak mais ou menos, not so great. If you do pronounce it correctly, we say, wow, they are really fluent. So it's a crucial thing for you to learn. I hope you'll practice and work on it. And remember the spiritual key principles to learning a language: pray, read, act, and write. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.